Kaushika Patel, Assistant Professor from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. I welcome you to the MOOC series, an initiative taken by LJ Institute of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. In this session, we are going to discuss about the approaches to design controlled release formulation. Okay, this is part 2 where we are going to focus on matrix and reservoir systems in the designing of controlled release formulation. Okay, so let's begin with our session. In the first part, we have seen that there are different mechanisms possible by which you can design a controlled release formulation. You can have matrix system, you can have reservoir system. Okay, these systems they can be used to have dissolution control system, diffusion control system, or erosion control drug delivery system. Okay, so these three mechanisms we have already discussed in part 1. Today we are going to focus on matrix systems and reservoir systems and how they are different from each other and how the drug release occurs through this system. Okay, so now in matrix system, when you have a matrix system or you have a reservoir system, either you can go for hydrophilic polymer or you can go for hydrophobic polymer. Okay, these polymers will remain same, their nature will remain same. Either you can use them in the form of three-dimensional matrix or you can coat them surrounding the core of drug. Okay, so the examples of hydrophilic and hydrophobic polymer remain same. They can be used in both matrix and reservoir system. Okay, when you have a hydrophilic matrix, that means you have a swellable polymer or you have swellable and erodible polymer. Okay, remember all the hydrophilic polymers they will be swellable in nature. Okay, they will swell, but few of them erode after swelling and others they only swell. Okay, when you have hydrophobic polymer, they are non-swellable and non-soluble in nature. Okay, so what they do, they erode after getting in contact with the surrounding fluid, or they don't erode. Okay, they release the drug through the pores. If they are non-erodible, pores are formed and through that the drug release occurs. Okay, so this hydrophobic system, matrix system, it can be porous or it can be non-porous. Okay, now if we come to reservoir system, again we can have hydrophilic reservoir system or we can have hydrophobic reservoir system. Okay, now in reservoir system there is a core of drug which is surrounded by the coating of polymer or film of polymer. So that film will be swellable if you are using hydrophilic polymer, and that film will be non-swellable if you are using hydrophobic polymer. Okay, starting with matrix system. Matrix systems they are also known as monolithic drug delivery system. Okay, in such system, drug is dispersed or dissolved or embedded in a matrix of release retarding polymer. So there is a three-dimensional network of polymer in which your drug has been trapped. You can form a monolayer simple matrix tablet, you can form bilayer matrix tablet, or you can even form tri-layer matrix tablet. Okay. Now, based on the properties you require, you can go for hydrophilic matrix or hydrophobic matrix. Okay. So when you have a hydrophilic matrix, I told you it can be water soluble or it can be swellable come erodible. Okay. Now this swelling, now if you want immediate release or you want release in few hours only, then there will be free swelling matrix. Okay, only matrix is there. As soon as it comes in contact with surrounding fluid, it swell and it releases the drug. Okay, but now if you want to delay that hydration rate of the matrix, then you can give restricted swelling. How? By applying a coat of impermeable film. Okay, so it will take time for the fluid to penetrate the coat and then the polymer will come in contact with fluid, it will swell and it will release the drug. Okay, What are the different hydrophilic polymers that can be used? You can have cellulose derivatives, okay, like HPMC, HEC, HPC, sodium CMC. All the cellulose derivatives are hydrophilic in nature except ethyl cellulose. Only ethyl cellulose is hydrophobic in nature. Okay. Then you can use non-cellulosic polymers like gums. You can use guar gum, xanthan gum, locust bean gum, karaya gum. Okay, you can use chitosan, you can use alginates, you can use this mannose galactose, okay, modified starch, polyethylene oxide, all these are hydrophilic polymers. You can even use polymers of acrylic acid, that is carbopol. Okay, so all these polymers, hydrophilic polymers, they can help you to form hydrophilic matrix. Now, if you are going for hydrophobic polymer, okay, then you have to use a polymer that is slowly soluble, okay, that is soluble very slowly, or it is erodible or digestible at very slow rate. Or you can go for insoluble, completely insoluble polymer. Okay, slowly soluble polymers, they are waxes, different waxes and hydrogenated oils. Okay, insoluble polymers, that is ethyl cellulose and pH independent polymethacrylates, also known as eudragite. Okay. Now, when you have hydrophobic matrix, it can be erodible, it can be non-erodible. Okay. It can form homogeneous system, it can form heterogeneous system. Now, what is the difference? When you have a porous matrix, that means you have mixed the drug and polymer together to form the matrix. Okay, and then you have either evaporated the solvent or you have compressed them together in the solid form into a tablet. Then the distribution of drug in the polymer will be non-homogeneous. It will, so such system is heterogeneous. Okay, you have mixed only the drug in the polymer, so there is no uniform distribution of drug in the polymer. Okay, in homogeneous system, drug is uniformly distributed in the polymer. For that, you can melt the polymer, then dissolve the drug or disperse the drug in it through proper mixing. Okay, and so by after congealing that mass, if you use, then it will be the non-porous system which is homogeneous in nature. Okay, that is the matrix system. Now, reservoir system, they are also known as membrane controlled drug delivery system. Here, the inside core will be same as the conventional tablet, but that core will be covered, will be surrounded by the membrane of polymer. That membrane can be membrane, it can be film, or it can be a wall. Okay, this the thickness of this membrane and the polymer which you have used, the solubility of that polymer will determine the release rate of the drug. Okay, drug must dissociate from the crystal lattice, it must dissolve in the surrounding environment, and then it will partition and diffuse through the membrane. Again, here you can have non-swelling reservoir system, that is hydrophobic reservoir, or you can have swelling controlled or hydrophilic reservoir system. Okay, when it is non-swelling system, you have to use hydrophobic polymers like ethyl cellulose or polymethacrylates. Okay, they will not swell in contact with water. So the thickness of the membrane, porosity, and its solubility will be the rate limiting factor. Okay, such systems you can use for tablets, but you can also prefer it for multi-particulate system like granules, pellets, particles, or mini tablets. Okay, then hydrophilic reservoir system, that is swelling control system. Okay, that will swell in contact with that membrane will swell in contact with the water. Okay, and the rate of hydration of that membrane will be the rate limiting factor. So here you can use hydrophilic polymer, all the cellulose derivatives except ethyl cellulose, or the hydrophilic gums can be used for coating. Okay, now you can even form hybrid system. In hybrid system, you will have a matrix system, okay, matrix of polymer in which drug is added. It will be again coated with the reservoir membrane of polymer, that is a reservoir system. So both the systems, when you combine, you get the advantages of both. Okay, you can have the constant release mechanisms of reservoir system. You can control the release rate of the drug. Okay, zero order kinetics you can achieve along with the strength and the robustness of the metric system. And you can delay, okay, you can increase the release profile of the drug. The release profile can be controlled in a proper manner. Okay, so even hybrid systems can be used. So the frequently asked question, okay, either matrix or reservoir or both the systems are asked frequently in the exam. Okay, please share, like, and update. Okay, for more updates, you can like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel Pharma Ignite. Press bell icon for the notifications. Thank you for listening to this video and stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Okay, see you soon in the next video.